The Avenger Titan is the best starter ship you could ever need, and that's because of one of the many ways that you can put this great little ship to use. From cargo hauling to bounty hunting, the Avenger is one of the most capable starter ships in the game. If you're looking for a ship that's better than the Aurora and Mustang in almost every single way, then stick with me as we dive into what makes the Avenger the best. As this ship is one of the first ships I've ever owned, I have a ton of experience using it and know this ship inside and out. But as you're soon to find out, the Aurora and the Mustang don't even come close to the versatility of this infamous Space Penguin. In today's video, we'll discuss why the Avenger Titan is the best starter ship and why I believe that you should skip the Aurora and Mustang. This ship will do everything that you need it to do and more. But first, if you love the idea of exploring space, be sure to share your thoughts in the comments on what your favorite starter ship is. Your engagement with the channel helps us gauge your interest in all things Star Citizen. And stay tuned to the channel for more ship reviews like this. The sleek and curvy lines of the Avenger make it a rather attractive ship, aside from a few areas of noticeable chunkiness. But don't let her slightly chunkier frame fool you. The size 3 Gatling on the nose hints at just how much of a bite this ship can have, which you'll notice later on in the video. For now, you can consider the Avenger as the Gladius's much sturdier big sister. Many of the vibes that this ship gives out remind me of that classic white paint of the space shuttles, with its black thermal protection system on the leading edge of the wings and the underbelly. It's really an iconic 90s NASA look that often sparks feelings of nostalgia, and the formation lights add to it, giving it an even more beautiful look, especially at night. With 2 entry and exit points to the ship, one on the front of the ship via climbing the ladder to the cockpit, and the other via lowering the ramp and stepping into the cargo bay, the Avenger already gives you more options than other ships in similar price range, such as the 100i or 300i. As we enter the cargo bay, you'll notice a very generous amount of room, capable of carrying a total of 8 SCU. And while, technically speaking, it can carry a grav-lev vehicle like a Nox, until they allow you to adjust the height of the grav bikes to just be a few inches off the ground, I really wouldn't recommend loading it. Access to some of the ship components is also placed on the sides of the cargo bay, should you need to access them, once they're fully physicalized of course, and the ship receives its gold pass. As we approach the back of the cargo bay, the door opens up to the crew compartment, where you'll find a bed to relax on or log out in deep space. In the future, there may also be other items for us to interact with, such as other ship components and storage. By opening up the door to the cockpit, we immediately notice the bubble canopy offers a ton of visibility. Upon interacting with the seat, it will swivel and allow you to sit down where you can grab the controls to the ship and take off. As the Avenger is a much older model, both in the lore of the game and its development, you'll also notice that the MFDs and buttons are older, making it seem rather vintage in some regards. The Avenger's main role is as a light freight ship. With a total cargo capacity of 8 SCU, you can quite comfortably fit 8 1 SCU containers in the back, but as this fills your ship completely, you'll be forced to enter the cockpit via the ladder. The cargo capacity of the Avenger gives you much more room than the aforementioned Aurora and Mustang, which is one of the biggest reasons that makes this ship better. This gives you the ability to do basic delivery missions, cargo runs, or even supply runs to the front lines in space or on the surface. I could see this ship as being integral in providing ships and bases supplies quickly due to its decent carrying capability with the lower operating costs. Cargo isn't the only thing this ship is good at, however. With a size 4 gimbal for the main gun, which will soon increase the size 3 gun to a size 4 when Master Modes arrives in 3.23, 2 size 2 weapons on the wings, and 4 size 2 missiles, it has firepower equivalent to the Gladius. It also has 2 size 1 shield generators. This gives the Avenger the ability to take on criminals should you wish to become a bounty hunter or provide escort to other players that want to transport cargo, mine, or even salvage. Even with the stock weapons, it can still handle its own in most fights of similar weight class when piloted by a skilled player. And with a pitch rate of 46 degrees per second and a roll rate of 162 degrees per second, it's still a pretty maneuverable ship considering its previously mentioned chunky frame. With a top SCM speed of 183 meters per second and nav speed of 1,113 meters per second, the Avenger isn't slow by any means, but it definitely won't be keeping up to other fighters like her other sisters such as the Gladius or Saber. However, it's still capable enough that it can outrun other heavier fighters that might chew you up and spit you out like the Vanguard or Lightning. Where I see the Avenger excelling is being used as a quick resupply ship that won't need as many escort ships as others of similar cargo capacity due to its strong capability to defend itself against attackers. Take a flight of 4 Avengers fully loaded with cargo and a flight of 4 Gladii or Sabers, and other enemy fighters might think twice when considering attacking your group of ships. At some point in the future, we will hopefully see modularity be added to ships, which will allow you even more versatility. Perhaps a medical module could be added, or allow you to switch between the Avenger Stalker's holding cells or the Warlock's EMP generator. Now, none of the stock components are really anything to write home about, and some of them leave a bit to be desired. But given that the weapons on the Avenger are still really good, that means you won't have to go out of your way to upgrade anything else except for 2 7SA Concords to increase your shield health by 450 HP, giving you a total of 3,450 HP. Furthermore, as the stock quantum drive is slower than others, I would also recommend picking up a beacon quantum drive that will increase your travel speed from 143,000 kilometers per second to 253,000 kilometers per second. As someone who hates taking 10 minutes to jump in between locations in Stanton, I always feel that upgrading to a faster quantum drive is a must. As far as any other upgrades, however, the rest is up to you. You can switch out the ballistic cannon for a Rhino and have 3 laser repeaters, or you can switch out the wing-mounted guns for FL-33s for higher alpha damage, or NDB-30s for higher velocities, and the nose cannon out for an ADB-4 or the Light Strike 4. You can also switch out the missiles, which I highly recommend, for the better performing Dominator 2s. With so many options in Star Citizen, it's often hard to decide what the best ship would be for you that would fill all the necessary gameplay loops that you want to engage in. But ships like the Aurora and the Mustang really can't fill as many roles as the Avenger can. As it is $25 more in the real world, I'm not advocating you buy it unless it's something that you consider to be a good investment. As always, you can simply buy the ship with the in-game currency, which makes it easier to fly and experience the growing variety of ships that are continuously added to Star Citizen. The Avenger Titan is one of the best starter ships that you can get for the price, especially when compared to the Aurora, Mustang, 100i, and even 300i. It's a great cargo hauler, bounty hunter, and even escort ship. And that's why I believe that you should own one for the days that you just want to sit down, rock out to your favorite tunes, and play alone for an hour or two. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments what your 5 top favorite ships are and what 5 ships you're looking forward to. Don't forget to join the community by subscribing to the channel, where you'll be provided clear and concise news and updates on Star Citizen and reviews on some of the best gear and peripherals in the sim and gaming market. If you want to join the channel and support the creation of these videos, then consider becoming a member and get special perks such as loyalty badges, priority replies, and more. And if you enjoy ship reviews like these, then you'll want to check out my review of one of the best solo ships that can carry even more cargo, mine with a Grey Cat rock, and still handle itself in HRT bounties. As always, fly safe, pilots, and I will see you in the next video. Havoc out.